Alright, someone asked me who was my favorite rapper, so I told them, and I was like, hey, let me make a video of my top 5 favorite rappers and explain why. And really, the only one that counts as number 1, but I got a 5 anyway. Number 5, Dr. Dre. Why? The Chronic classic, the Chronic 2001 classic. Whenever he drops a Detox, I bet it's gonna be classic. And it's like the Chronic is like one of the greatest albums of all time, and like I can listen to it all the time in the car, headphones, at the gym, before a game, to give me some inspiration to write something. Is whatever, and he is a pioneer, legend. He is the greatest producer, even though he doesn't write all his rhymes. It, the Chronic and all his other albums are still classic. You know what I'm saying? And I listen to it a lot. I really like the West Coast sound for some reason. Number 4, Snoop Dogg. Well, for one, Doggy Style, that's my favorite album of all time. His beats was crazy, his flow was crazy. It's not super duper lyrical, but it's more lyrical than the stuff today. And I have like basically all his albums, I think, except one, but it's a mixtape though, so it doesn't count. And like it's really all good. And this latest one, documentary, that was real good. It was better than Rolling Papers, I'll tell you that. Number 3, Tupac, because Tupac is just a legend. I think he's the greatest rapper of all time. He's not my favorite though, and he makes every single song you can listen to it and be affected by it in any kind of way, whether you've been through it or not. It's just crazy. He's just a legend. So that's why, and I have all his albums. A person my age having Tupac's albums and listening to every single song and liking every single song is very rare. And if Tupac can do that to me, like at my age and my demographic, that's crazy. He's dead and he's still surviving in this era. It's crazy. Number 2 is 666 Mafia. Back when they made the underground tapes and they had all the people, Lord Infamous, DJ Paul's Juicy J, Project Pat was in there, Coops and Nigga, uh, Lady, Gangsta Boo, and a whole bunch of other people. Like, just crazy. Like, it's not, it's 666 Mafia is the main, but it's really just that Memphis sound that I really like. That's like from Tommy Wright the Third to some old school Yo Gotti or something. Like, that sound is crazy. Their flow is crazy. Their it's just that underground sound that I like. And they're classics. Like, 666 Mafia, they need to get everybody back together and make them classics again. Like, I wouldn't mind. And number 1 is J. Cole. He is my favorite rapper of all time. It's like I never used to have a favorite rapper. I used to have like who was the best and who was better, but I never really had like a favorite rapper until J. Cole. It was actually this summer where he became my favorite rapper. Uh, the first song I ever heard was from him was Who That. It was on 106 in Park. I think it was like number 9 or something like that. It's the first time I heard it, and like I liked it. And then I heard another song. I heard Lights Please. Not I didn't really hear the song, but I heard like the beat in the commercials, and I was like, and I never really try to search this dude, but I like and I liked him, so he was good. Then Friday Night Lights came out, and I downloaded that. It was pretty good. Like it didn't hit me the first listen, but it was like a couple months later, like when I really listened to it, I was like, man, this whole mixtape is good. And then I was like, I was intrigued, so I was like, oh, let me download his other mixtapes, and like they were good, and like I liked every single one of his songs, and I still do like every single one of his songs. And then like it Lights Please, I think is one of his best songs of all time, and it didn't even hit me until like the 10th listen, like where I really listened to it. I was like, man, this is a classic song. Like, it's becoming timeless already anyway, and it's just amazing. And like, I'm a J. Cole fan. I have all his music, all 3 of his official mixtapes, all when he was like a little kid, all some new songs that just never made an album or never made a mixtape or whatever. And like, I have everything, and I still continue to search for everything that I don't have. But J. Cole is my favorite rapper, and not to mention, not just because it's good music. January 28th is my birthday. January 28th, his birthday. Favorite player, Penny Hardaway. My favorite player, Penny Hardaway. Like, that's crazy. Who else? Who else could my favorite rapper be? Like, come on now, that's a perfect match. And I'm aspiring to be a rapper. Come on now. And like during the summer before I grew the beard, I just had this, and like it was longer too. Like I never trimmed it; it was longer, and I had my hat like this, and like there's a picture of J. Cole like this, and like we looked exactly the same. I was like, what? Like serious? But anyway, J. Cole's my favorite rapper. Number 2, 666 Mafia. 3, Tupac. 4, Snoop Dogg. 5, Dr. Dre.